Hello and welcome to another new video of SAP ABAP. In this video, we will study what are the section of ABAP program and what are the important section of ABAP program, how all the sections of program works and what the sequence we have to use this section. All the things we will explore in this video. So stick to this video till the end. Thank you. Let's begin. First of all, the first section is header section. In this section, the report name is lying here. That here in this example, the report name is Z program underscore 001. And the second section is declaration section. In this section, we declare all the constants, variable, data object, and data structures. Like here, I declare first variable that is type C with a length of 10. Mean we can use this variable to store the length of 10 characters, and all the characters will be type C. Mean all the characters will be alphabets. And number two variable is lv for local variable underscore constant type I value 5. Mean this is the integer variable, name is lv constant, and it have the value of number 5. It can be changed, it whatever the requirement we can change it accordingly, like 10, 15, but it will must be the integer main number. And the number third variable is our internal table with the type of sflight. You know, sflight is a table of ABAP demo session programs, and it always very helpful to teach new learners all the structure of sflight, including all other main tables. So in this program, I used table sflight and create internal table it for internal table, and create internal table with the name it underscore sflight. And in the fourth line, I declared a work area of type sflight. Mean this is only the structure which is type of sflight. It will not contain any multiple values. It will have one row at a single point. So we will use later on both of these. Let's go to the another section. The other section is global declaration section. In this section, we declared we declared the variables which are global, and the variable and tables which are accessible from the from all of the program. We will discuss in detail this section and the implementation of this section in more detail in my coming videos. So if you are new to my channel, do subscribe, so then you will see the demo of the this section in detail in my later video. And the next section, this is a section of selection screen. This section is used to get input from the user. If the program require any input from user, that for example, if a customer wants any particular sale order number data, and if the customer wants some data between any particular date range, so we will include the parameters in this section, and also we will explore this section in later videos. In this section we will also explore select option, which is also a type of another good thing to input the to input use to input from data from user very easily. So if we go to this section, I made a screen selection dash screen. This is a keyword. Begin of block. This is also keyword. With frame mean it create a block with a frame, and the block underscore name is a block name. You can also change this block name according to your I think favorite names. Hope you understand. Let's in the second line of selection screen, I declare parameter section. In this parameter section, I declared a p underscore param, which is type of which is type of data as flight dash carried ID. Mean all the data in this parameter will be of type and carried ID of table as flight, and default with the default variable I'd give the default value LH. So the benefit of this type in this way I declared parameter is that it get all the values by using the search hell which is attached with this table. So if I make another declare another variable like this comma, and I write p underscore para 2 type c. And the type c mean that I declared a parameter with type c, and it would also get values, but it it will not attach, it will not get any already declared values from the other table. So right now I exclude this because we don't need to understand in this video. So we are focusing only the structure of a program first, because if you know the structure of a program, you will be the better programmer, or your work will be in the manageable format, and everybody can easily read it out, and the maintenance of the program in future is very easy for anyone. So moving to the next section. Next section is start of selection. A start of selection is the most important section of this of a web program, because in this section we get the data from database and to the internal table, or the to internal sources of program, and we also do processing and implement business logic on that data, and get our desired result. And because that is why this is the most important part of ABAP program. So you should always get do more focus on this section, because this is like the heart of ABAP program. As you know, I get data from select from table s flight into our internal table it underscore s flight, and we we put the condition here where carried id is equal to p param. We declare a parameter p param here. We get the input from user and use in our selection criteria. So only those records will be fetched which have the condition, which have the carried id of user inputs carried id. Hope you understand. Now moving to the next section of actually this is a subsection of selection section. So I must say, so I named it data processing section. So this is not the standard section, but I also made for you to make clear that and to make clear all the things very easily and in a very simple way. So then for the data processing we use a loop at, and we do looping on our internal table item s flight, and we put each and everything into our work area ws flight. So because it is compulsory to make our data to the structure, because every processing do every processing because each process on the data must perform into the structure. Like this, we made some processing ws price dash price, and we are multiplying from the value 10 for every price, for each records price, and modify to the and this in this line modify its flight. We modify internal table from the our structure ws flight with the transporting in the transporting keyword. After transporting, we give the fields name which we want to transport to the internal table. We will do some more examples, so then we will clear all the things very well, so in the coming videos. So after this section, end of selection section present here. So in the end of section, we do some good messages or some important messages that all the processing done successfully. We use write statement here, which is very which is used to portray your input, the status of the processing to the user's screen. So after processing, there is much need of output section, because without output section, all the processing will be on backend, and user will not see any changes or any will not get any type of information without the output section. In output section, we we use write or for the basic list, and we use ALV. We can also use ALV structure for the ABAP list viewer type of report. So here I use basic list format. First of all, I use write, slide, date, and price. These are the heading of the column, and then I again use loop at control, and move all the values of internal table to structure, and after that again use write statement in the particular format. So slash is used to feed a line after each record. So the system will print each record, and then give the enter or create a new line, and then again print the records of the next line or next record into the next line of a screen. So after this, there is another section which is, I must say, also an important section, because exception handling is a core, and is very much needed for every programming language. So exception handling section is coming after the output section. So if any problem during the output section, or if anything you want to get check between the processing or between the outputting anything, like here I just used lv variable and lv constant mean. The lv variable value, if you go to the lv variable value, we didn't give any default value of it. So and we are comparing both of these. So this is not fair. We are comparing lv variable type c with the constant. So we must declare some other constant. Let's declare control c, control v, and constant underscore 2, and I must change the value of default value of it 12. And if we now compare to the constant with the constant 2, that will be the fine. lv constant underscore 2. In this section we are comparing both both values of the two variables, and give the message to the user that variable is greater than the constant. So after this there is a last section, which is end section. So if you want to clean up our program, if you want to clear something from the memory, we must use this program as this, as I made here. So I write clear it underscore slide, so I clear our internal table. So let's go to the output program. Let's execute. First of all, we must activate the program, and then F8 or direct processing button. In this, you are seeing that p underscore param is displaying, and lh, its default value, is displaying here. And if we click onto the search button, we will find all the values which are present into the S slide with the in the column of carried ID, because such help is lying beneath this data element of this carried ID. So we must change the label of a parameter, go to, and then the text element, and then selection text. You can write here, enter carrier ID, and then activate it, enter, then going back, and then again execute. Here it is. You notice there's a label of a parameter has been changed, enter carried. Now it is understandable to the user. If I execute the program with the value of LH, let's execute. Variable is greater than constant. You know what we put in our program? Exception handle. Here it is. If constant 2 is greater than constant, variable is greater than constant type V. All the things has been executed, but because this is a E type message, so a program stops and didn't show any error. For the easy way, for if we ignore, for clear understanding, we must comment out this line. So then we will find the desired result. Let's activate it again, and then execute it again. Execute. Here it is. We find all the records of the table as slide with the desired columns. Here is a column name, and uh, the values are lying here. So if you want to don't do any processing, if you want to, let's let's do something change with the program. Let's multiply price with the 0 and then activate it. So the value of price for every record should be, what's the problem? Incorrect nesting. And if, where is and if? Let's, okay, we must also close this thing. Control F2 again, and then check it out after activation of the program. If we execute again, we will find that the price column is set to 0 because we multiply 0 from the price values. Hope you understand what we are doing, and if you have any question, do write into the comment section of this video. I will answer on priority. So this is a simple structure of SAP ABAP program. So if you like this video, do click on the like button, and to subscribe my channel if you want to see more interesting video in the future. Till then, bye bye, take care.